All right, hey guys, welcome to our Thursday night chats. I'm excited to be back doing this with my supremely wonderful co-host Sonia here. And y'all are welcome to join us. You can pop in anytime. There's a phone number you can call in if you don't want to get on here with the videos. There's lots of options for how you can join us. So we want you to come and be part of the conversation because it's way more fun when you get to chat. And it's way more fun when we get to see each other. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about Super Saturday recap, convention, and some amazing, incredible things you need to know about our company and the humongous heart they have. Some of you may or may not know about the Nourish One initiative. It's about where when you buy a bag of lean, they give a meal to hungry people in America. Huge. Like, y'all need to just go research that because I'm not going to go into detail on that, but that's a huge, huge thing. We've already given more than like 5 million meals, I think. We have already paid for that just since June when the product was released. Amazing. So go check that out if you want to know more about that. There's actually some of the scripts and stuff that they gave us for Super Saturday for this Fresh Start, Fast Start thing. Talk about the Nourish One initiative. So if you want to know more about that, you can go research that on your back office. There's lots of stuff in there. But I want to talk about a couple things really quick. If you weren't on the Spark call with Brenda and Charlotte just a minute ago, you want to. You want to go watch it because they talk about thinking about what your pain point is. What is it that hurts so much that you want to change, and the pain of changing is less than the pain of staying where you're at? Think about that. Think about where you want to be a year from now. I have been with this company for 4 years. 4 years. And I thought I would be diamond by now. I'm not, because I never thought about this. I never had that pain point. And the thing just hadn't clicked to get me to feel the pain, to want to change and to do something different. I am tired of being gold. Gold is a great place to be, but I'm tired of it. So we're moving on and moving forward this year. But I want you guys to think about, I want you guys, you guys, whatever, to think about what your pain point is. What is it that's going to push you to do something a little bit scary, just a little bit, not like a lot scary. My hands aren't in there. Not like a lot scary, but just like a little bit scary. And we're here to help you and like link arms with you and do this with you. You don't have to do it by yourself. That's the beauty of this business. So think about what your pain point is. Talk to your sponsor. Reach up to Sonia or I, whoever. We will walk you through this and get you on the road to changing where your future is going to be a year from now. Trust me, you want to. Okay. Super Saturday recap. There was a live stream that happened. There was local hosts and things. And so I'm going to share some of the stuff that our hosts told us in Super Saturday. And Sonia, if you want to pop in with anything that the things that you watched from Scottsdale, I would love to have you pop in with that. And then I'm going to talk just a little bit about, they did like a follow-up call from corporate yesterday. I'm going to talk about that you want to hang on for, because it's going to blow your mind about how much our company really, really does love us, and how they want to help us be successful, and how they really care about people in general. So hang on for that. All right, so during the overall, the live stream that they did for everyone at the very beginning, they were talking about how when we do what we do right, it's really a transference of inspiration. It's not selling, it's transferring inspiration. We are inspired by our products and the business opportunity and the stories we hear. We're just sharing that inspiration. That's all we're doing. It's not selling. It's not being pushy. It's not being salesy. None of that. It's just we're sharing something we're excited about because it has inspired us. So we're just sharing that. Okay. There's 2 things you need to know to be successful in Plexus: your why and the how. So your why is what we talked about earlier with the pain point thing. You have to know why you are going in this direction. I've heard Wendy Larson did a call, one of our Spark calls a little while ago, like maybe a month ago, about an arrow. So the arrow the point of the arrow is your goals. That's like what you're headed towards. The fletching on the arrow is all the things you're trying to get away from. Illness, debt, stress, whatever those things are for you, that's the fletching. The arrow doesn't fly straight without fletching. So you have to have something pushing you forward. So think about what that fletching part would be for you, because that's what's going to push you toward your goal, toward where you want to be. The how, is Plexus. So we have to share the stuff that we have, the things we're inspired about this company and about what it's doing for people. That is the how of how we reach our goals. I just love that. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold to. So we're going to talk about how to do that. We're going to share inspiration without selling. We do not want to do that selling thing. None of us want that. None of us want to be salespeople. I mean, I know this is about every person I talk to. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not a salesperson. I'm like, neither am I. No, I don't want that. Okay. So one of the things, Sonia and I, we talked about this earlier. One of the things we've heard a lot over the last couple of months probably is you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So do not, I spent probably 3 years of my Plexus career thinking, I don't want to offend somebody. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to say something that pushes them away from what I want them to do, right? You can't do that. You cannot push somebody away. If they're ready, they're ready. If they're not ready, you just keep dripping on them. It's not, it's nothing to stress about, right? Don't stress about it. Remember, progress trumps perfection. You want to be moving forward towards your goals. You want to be moving forward in your personal growth. Those things are huge. No's pave the way to success. The more no's you hear, the more yeses you will hear. If you give up after 3 no's, you're never going to hear any yeses. Keep pushing. Somebody said, I think it was Genevieve said yesterday in the call, that you get out of every 6 or 7 no's, you get 1 yes. So keep going. Don't stop at 3. Keep going. Who knows if that 1 yes is going to be your diamond rock star? Who knows? Maybe you're the diamond rock star and you just need to go get a whole bunch of other people. All right. Inspire people to, I was writing really fast. I'm trying to read my note. Inspire people to join you on the adventure with you and be bold. So make sure we're inviting people. That's this whole system that they gave us is about inviting people to join us, inviting people to see hope, inviting people to try the product, inviting people to an event, invite. Again, on personal growth, learn as if you were not reaching your goal and as if you were scared of missing it. And you have to believe that you can. Like, you have to have that belief. If you don't have the belief, borrow it from us. You can do this. We all can do this. If you don't think we have enough belief, we'll find somebody who has more belief than all of us. I mean, Michelle Thomas did something that I think it was the call with corporate, and she was talking about borrow my belief. You can do this. Be persistent and consistent in the attention to your business, and that will make you successful. You have to put in the work. And I drew a little chart. I'm not going to show you because it's really terrible. Like I said, I was writing really fast, but the chart goes like this, right? This is action and this is belief. The more action you have, the more belief you have. That's how it works. And the other side of it is on the other page, and it is action and fear. The more action you take, the less fear you have. So there's more belief and less fear. Action cures everything. That's what Brenda says. Okay. So I mentioned the other day about, do people know that you're in business? Do you talk about it? Do you post about it? If they don't even know you're in business, they're not going to know that they need to come to you to get these solutions. We have solutions, but people don't know that you have the solution if you don't ever talk about the solution. They don't know your business is open. So use social media to show that you are open. Okay. So that was like I didn't really draw a line of where the live and the local started. So I'm going to stop there for now and see if Sonia has anything she wanted to add up to that point.
Somewhere in there, they were talking about some phrases that you can use to replace some old phrases. So yes. Like, if you're asking somebody, well, would you be interested in trying, or would you be interested, instead of saying that, say, are you open to hearing more about this? This may or may not be a fit, but are you open to hearing more? Or I would love it if you, and instead of saying that, kind of put the ball in their court and say,
mm-hmm.
You might love this as much as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And making it more about them and less about us. So
yes.
That kind of has kind of changed the way I've been phrasing a couple of messages I've sent out, saying, well, what did you think? Or what did you like about the video? Instead of saying, oh, this made me cry and I was so emotional. And, because they don't want to know what I think. They need to make their own thoughts so that they take some ownership of it and see what they identify with. So I think that was about it for the first part of the live stream altogether. And then I think it gets into the training from the specific people that we were with.
Okay. I'm going to talk on what you just said a minute ago. The replacing the phrases. There is a post that somebody posted in Plexus Biz today that I will copy into our group. I think it's called Super Saturday wording or notes from Super Saturday, something like that. It's a big red graphic, and I'll copy that. And it has that wording that you were just talking about, the replacing the words. It has some wording examples about what to send to people. I am going to tweak what they sent, just one little thing, because one of our speakers, our local speaker, says, when you use the phrase, I'm sure you've seen my posts, that makes it about you, not about them. So don't say that. And one of the wordings that's in there says that, so I'm going to take that out. You can, again, make that say it in a different way that makes it more about them. Like ask them about something that has to do with them. Like you said, like, what did you like about the video? And you can like give a little snippet of, I love this video because blah, but then like Genevieve says in the call we did yesterday, she says, let the tools do the talking. They have to have space to hear their own voice convince them. If you're constantly feeling that silence and that gap, they're not going to be able to have time to process. Raise your hand if you're a processor. We could have processors anonymous club. They need to have that space to be able to think and process through things. It took me 4 months before I decided these people weren't actually crazy and that I wanted to do this as a business. I wanted to do it as a business when I first started. Yeah, weight loss sounded great too. Being healthy sounded great. You know, all those are perks, but I wanted the business. My husband had been out of the country for 6 months. I wanted something to keep him home. Granted, it did not go the way that I thought at the beginning, but hey, you know what? This is a new year. This is a new day. We're getting there. Okay. So let's see. And about the wording too, again, it just needs to be short and sweet and to the point, and let the videos and the tools that they've given us do the talking. Just a lot. I love the videos they've given us. They're all less than 5 minutes long. And there's even more if you go even on YouTube or in the back office, there's a ton more videos like specific to the product. There's like product training videos. There's a few of them by Shoshana Easling that she's done about the plexus triplex and how it helps with core health. If you have some people who are green, they like all those nerdy details. It's still very short. It's not super long in depth. And you can send that for somebody like that. There's Chris and Susan McCall talk about the triplex. I think they may be more talking about compliance, so I'm not sure that's a good one to send. But they're hilarious. But there's tons of videos on Plexus website, Plexus Worldwide on YouTube. There's tons of other like non-corporate ones that people have done. I have like a little collection that I have, a very short, like Kristen Abar has been doing some super short. They're super short. They're super professional. So follow Kristen Abar on YouTube. Find those videos. I think they're on YouTube. If they're not, I'll post them in our group because they're just really good. She's got one on the products, one on the perks of Plexus, which is about the business, and one on the 3 ways to buy. I use those all the time. They're awesome. So I'll post those in the group if they're not on her YouTube. Let's see. Oh, they're talking again on personal growth. You are the lid for your team. If you want it to grow, you have to grow. So make sure that you are doing that personal growth. We talked about that the other day. That really you need the system that they've given us and personal growth, and there's no lid to your system. Like there's no lid to your team, what you can accomplish, how many people you can bless. There's no stopping. If you are doing personal growth and you are doing the system, you're going to be diamond. You're going to have a lot of people that you've helped. You're going to have a lot of missions you can give to. There's lots of things that you'll be able to do and bless, and lots of things happening. So yeah, just do those things. Okay. All right, that's all I had on. I mean, there was a couple other things like goal setting, but we can do that another time, and how to get a new person started, but that we can talk about that another time. Did you have anything on that second part? I just wanted to make sure I talked about I don't know if you see my post thing, like that's about you, not about them, so make it about them. Use the tools. Okay, first, this is the order it goes in. Build a relationship, personalize the tools, use the tools, but personalize them, and trust the process. That's my formula. Plus personal growth. That's all I had. Okay. Do you have anything from your Scottsdale hosts?
I think a lot of it you just hit on about establishing relationships, growing those relationships, and go in with the intention of actually developing an intentional relationship. Don't go in with this, I'm the hunter, I'm out to get you mentality, because people will see through that.
Yep.
and people don't like it when you're phony and inauthentic.
Desperate.
So really it's about connecting with people and
Hmm.
finding out what they need and how, these things can help them.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. I really liked the leads you didn't know you had sheet.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
need to sit down and spend some more time on it. They gave us
Yeah.
like 5 minutes, and I'm
I
like,
know.
that's not enough time. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there that I don't even think about, but it's like I come into contact with them,
Hmm.
maybe it's on a monthly basis or, something like that, but still developing that relationship. So I know their name, they know my name, and
Hmm.
making that connection and eventually taking it onto social media or some other place where
Hmm.
you can connect more.
Yep. So you can drip on them. You want to always be dripping on people. So get them, if they are on social media, get them on social media. If they aren't on your social media already, because you do want them to be seeing your posts without you having to send it directly to them. Like you want them to be just kind of have it trickling over them. Um, did you have anything else
Um,
before I end this?
Jessica
Uh-huh.
was talking a little bit about the 5 things to do daily, and I just wanted to run through those
Yeah,
real quick.
yeah.
But she was talking about making yourself a priority,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I think you hit on it too, the personal growth and spending that time every day developing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you are interacting with people, make it about them, not about you.
Yep.
Okay? Like I was out to dinner the other night and I was just asking people lots of questions like, so what did your grandkids think of those Christmas gifts you put together? Or, how was your trip to Leavenworth? Or whatever it was that I had seen on social media. And
Yep.
people like to talk about themselves.
Yes, they do. And they probably thought, oh,
uh,
she has the best conversations ever.
So make it about them.
Yep.
Her third thing to do daily was go for no. Let your no's fuel your passion.
Yep.
Number 4 was conquer your social fears. Right? Asking yourself, well, is this post I'm about to put out, will this add value to people's lives? And she challenged people to do live videos,
Mm-hmm.
right? And put yourself out there, be vulnerable. And her fifth point was be the change.
Yep.
Be the change. So things that we can do
Mm-hmm.
daily. And I have to be honest, I haven't always wanted to go for no's. I
Yep.
don't like when I get told no, but that's part of the process.
Yep.
And I don't need to be scared of that.
Yeah.
And I've kind of changed the way I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That no is not yet.
Yes.
And I've had people tell me no, and we were just talking, they might come back around. It might be a whole year later,
Mm-hmm.
but the timing has changed, their circumstances have changed,
The pain
and
got more painful.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
they want to get away from that pain.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
I love that. I love that. I love Jessica Heffley too. I still identify with her. I mean, I'm way shorter than she is, but she's very introverted, very yellow, very like nurturing, caring person. So like she's my twin pretty much. And sort of like the blonde and then like 6, 7 feet tall almost. Yeah, anyway. But I love what she says about, where else can an introvert work from her couch in her pajamas and from her iPad and make more than a brain surgeon, which is legit, you guys. Like for reals, the numbers work out. They make more than brain surgeons, those diamonds. So some of them like twice as much. So depending on like the double diamond thing. Yeah. Mind blowing. Okay. I'm going to talk on a little bit of the stuff that you just talked about too, about the, we're going to talk about a little bit more of that. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. So the call with Genevieve and the corporate team recapping over a Super Saturday, this is going to blow your mind. This made me almost cry. Like I actually did cry when Michelle Thomas in the thing says she was so excited to get to trial this system because she feels like that's what we've been praying for years. I did cry when she said that. This made me almost cry, which doesn't take a whole lot. So they said from the very top, this sharing system has been designed to be very simple, specifically for new people. Like they did it on purpose to be simple. They also said, again, the whole make it about them thing. And don't complicate what we have. Don't overcomplicate what we have. And if you do this, it will work. If it's not working, look in the mirror. That whole personal growth thing. That's what Jesse said. He's one of the trainers. So, okay. The me plus 3 is designed to help people get their money back from enrolling in their welcome pack. If they do get 3 people in the first 14 days, they get $400 that next week. So if they signed up on the 5th of January, we'll say it's a Monday. I'm just making this up because numbers are great with me. The 5th of January is a Monday. They sign up 3 people between Monday and like Wednesday or Thursday. Okay? By that next Friday, not like the whatever the 5th, the 9th. I should have picked a different number. Okay. If they have people sign up for, like 3 people sign up by Wednesday after they signed up on Monday, and then the next Friday, 14th, no, whatever number that is, the next Friday.
The 16th,
There you
that
go, thank you.
following Friday, they would have that paycheck.
Yes,
I think
they
is
would
what you're
have
trying to
that
say.
paycheck of $400. That more than covers their joining fee, even full price. That more than covers their $199 welcome pack. That is a no-brainer. Before you sign people up, say, okay, you need to get 3 friends. We're going to do this. Let's message them right now. We're going to get you some accountability partners, and we're going to get your welcome pack paid for. Then you teach them the them plus 3. That's the next step, right? The them plus 3. Also, just side note, so don't worry about explaining the comp plan. Don't go into all the details. Just say, you need to get you, your mom, your sister, and your BFF, and we're going to get them signed up. Let's send them some messages. We're going to get them ordering some awesome products. Everybody's going to be happy, and your products are going to be paid for. But then it's going to get better because we're going to help them pay for their products too. So the them plus 3 is designed to pay for your new level 1's ongoing subscription. And because that works, it's going to duplicate, because what happens to them, what they do, their team's going to do. So you get your level 1 signed up. You get them their 3 people. You help them get their 3 people's 3 people. And then it's beautiful stuff. Jesse says, I'm really doing you a disservice. I'm going to read this because it's just so good how he put it. He says, I'm really doing you a disservice if I don't teach you how to cover your products and make extra money as we keep going. The potential is incredible. And so that whole trickle down effect, you get your level 1. I keep putting my hand way out here. You get your level 1, you help them get 3 level 1s of their own. So that's your level 2. And then you help those people get 3, each 3. That's your level 3. And then number 1, your level 1 has had their welcome pack paid for. They have their products paid for over the next several months. Their people are going to have their products paid for, because this is again going to trickle down. And I don't know if you saw the post I did today in the group about like what that looks like overall. In the comments, it has like levels 1 to 7. If you get 3 and then help them get 3 and help them get 3. If you go down 7 levels, everybody getting 3, you're diamond and making like, I don't remember the number, but it was like in the thousands, like multiple digit thousands a month. And that's just pay points. That's not PV. That's not business building bonuses. That's not any of the 11 other ways we get paid. It's going to be blowing your mind. Duplication. You get 3, they get 3, they get 3, they get 3. 7 levels, you're diamond. Piece of cake. Okay. So the other thing that they talked about with the whole make it about them, I'm not asking you to do me a favor. I want to see if I can bless you. Because people say, people want to do you a favor. Ask them to do you a favor. Will you do me a favor? Watch this video. Don't say that. That's about you. I'm not asking you to do me a favor. I want to see if I can help bless you. If not, if you're not interested, no worries. I'll just take this somewhere else. I'm fishing. He says, don't stop fishing, but don't fish the same spot if it's not working. Like if you're like, I have been talking to the same people for 4 years, y'all, I need a new market. Keep building your warm market. You may have people that are close to you that aren't going to jump in until later once they see things happening for you. So in the meantime, you need to be warming up other relationships and helping those people get started. They're more likely to trust you. Tara Robinson says, he's like, tell me what's going to work better for you. You sitting in a house full of your family and friends, closest family and friends, and talking to them about your business, or you standing on a street corner. I'll tell you which one's going to have the higher percentage of people who are going to join you. The people on the street corner, because they aren't going to prejudge you and think, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. So go get those people on the street corner, and then the other people will join you eventually when they see things happening. So there's that. Let me see. I think that was it. trust the process. Okay. Christy Jex in the video today she did on the Plexus Ambassador community page said, mindset is 99% of everything. We have an amazing system. We have some incredible tools. But if you don't believe that they work, if you don't believe that this is going to work for you, it's not going to. So mindset is 99% about what Yogi Berra says. I can't remember something about like it's all 99. It's 99% mental, and the rest, and the other 10% is like it's like bad math. I don't remember bad math and bad grammar, but it's Yogi Berra, so whatever. Yeah, okay. So one other thing I wanted to talk about was the list, the leads you didn't know you had list. They gave us this in at Super Saturday. It has a little system inside, but this is also in the back office. So go print it off in the back office. It's also going to be in that document that I'm going to post once we get the words to say thing. Once we get that piece of the puzzle, I will put it all together and send it out. But I've got it all packaged for like everything that I showed you the other day in that package. I took, yeah. It looks just like that. I went through like my friends list on Facebook, and I know there's other people in person that I could add to it, but I went through my friends list on Facebook, and you know how you can add people to a friend list? I went through, there's several people on my friends list that I don't really know. I friended them because they're mutual friends. They're professional people. I'm like, that would be a good person to have on my team. They know how to work. They know, those kind of things. But I've never really connected with them because they're not in my newsfeed, because I don't see them. I don't see their stuff. They don't see my stuff. So I put all of those people, basically I looked through people that I knew were influencers, whether on or off social media, and also people who had a high number of friends. I have 900, so anybody around that or more, I added to that list. And so I call my influencers list. It's my 90-day list. For the next 90 days, I'm going to be intentionally commenting on their stuff, messaging them, interacting with them so they see more of my stuff and I see more of their stuff. That was an idea Charlotte gave us on our How to Get to Ruby strategy call. But I just wanted to talk about that. Like, have an influencers list. Constantly and consistently and intentionally build relationship with those people, because those are the people who are going to help build your business, because they're already busy. They already know how to do a business. They already know what it takes to get ahead. They already know a lot of the things that it took us 3 or 4 years to figure out, honestly. And so they're going to have a head start, and you're going to be able to bless them too, because they're hardworking people. A lot of them are hurting in ways that we don't even know because they don't show it on Facebook. And so we're going to be able to bless those people. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I think that's all I had to say. Just trust the process, do your personal growth, do the system, and trust the process. It's going to be amazing. The end. Do you have anything to add?
I would just say keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate this. It's not meant to be super complicated. And I think we've kind of complicated it ourselves sometimes. Maybe is an excuse or a way to not dive all the way in. And so just keep it simple. It really is straightforward, where you're just sharing, you're sending a video, you're inviting people to something, whether it's a 3-day pink drink challenge or, happy hour where short stories are shared. That third-party validation can make a big difference.
Yes.
Trust me on that one.
Yeah. Use the groups, the challenge groups, the events and stuff like you were saying, and 3-way chats. All of those things are huge third-party validation. The videos and things that they've given us third-party validation, all those things are huge. Christy Jack said today about sometimes we don't take responsibility, or we make it more complicated because, where did I write that? I know I wrote it down. Hold on. Because we don't want to be accountable. Keep it simple. When we complicate things, we escape accountability. Take ownership. Don't compare. Be accountable. Don't be a victim. We always have something that we can do to create success. So figure out what that is for you. What is it that you can do right now to move yourself forward and get out of that place where you're stuck? Have compassion for yourself. Commit to growth and move forward. Create solutions. Pain is inevitable. Growth is optional. I think we've heard this before. Find your pain point. She was so funny about the sweat tacos. If you don't have sweat tacos, you're not doing it right, you know? Oh, that was hilarious. I never knew that's what that was
I
called.
was listening to that as I was driving to the grocery store, and I'm like busting up laughing. And I'm like, if anybody's like driving past me, they're gonna think I'm crazy. But
Right?
I just have this
Like,
picture of tacos coming out of my
I know, like
armpit.
the lettuce and everything flying.
Oh
Yeah, it was
goodness.
good stuff. But she had some good things to say. That's in the Plexus Ambassador community group. If you need access to that, let me know. But go watch it. It was really good. She had a lot of really good things to say. Another one of those people who the mindset thing was everything. I hear that all the time. Work on your mindset. And I put a book list in the group of the ones that I'm reading right now or that I have read that I really loved. Feel free to add to it. I don't know if you can, like if Facebook will let you, but if you have some you want to add, put them in the comments. um, I have a child waiting for me right back here, so I better get off here. But anyway, personal growth, read some books, do the stuff, and we're going to get to the top of this company and bless so many people, and that's what it's all about. So I have on my two things, one, like the last, I promise. On my below my computer, I have this drawer, and I have my IPA notebook and my prayer book that I pray for everybody in our team. So I journal my prayers for our team, for our businesses, and I have that in my right under my computer, and it's labeled Blessing Hour because this isn't a power hour. This isn't me going out and getting people. It is who can I bless right now, and that's the mindset we need to have. And the other thing is, and then Jim V have said this too. Keep the main thing the main thing. And for me, the main thing is to bring glory to God by building relationships in order to help other people find hope and freedom. That's what we do. That's what we do. Keep the main thing the main thing. Build the relationships. Give God the glory. That's all that matters. Okay, I got to get off here. We got to get off here. It's time to go. So thanks for jumping on. If you didn't come live, you need to come live next time because it's way more fun. And you get to talk about sweat tacos. So we'll see
And
you
who
all.
doesn't love tacos? I mean, please.
I know. Not Tuesday, but we can do tacos on Thursday, whatever.
You can have tacos on Thursdays.
Yeah, for sure. I have tacos every night. Ask my brothers. They thought that's all I knew how to cook. Anyway, all right. Have a
All
wonderful
right.
evening, everybody. Bye.